No.
My goodness, what are you doing?
Well, it's just natural ability.
Tomorrow morning when you wake up, you think, oh,
No, I shan't. I promise you, I shan't. This is good.
Okay.
This is yoga. This is a yogi. I'm a yoga apprentice. This is, what are you going to do now?
You are.
This is Attrica Brown. We talked the talk yesterday.
We did.
And now we're going to walk the walk, so to speak. And you think this is impressive?
I'm very impressed, Bill.
Have you seen my cobra? Watch.
Very good. I would make some adjustments.
Yes, tell me what to do.
Let your hands go to the front.
Front.
Bend your
Okay.
hips. Let your hips come back. Go back. Go back. So
Yeah.
easy. Okay.
Okay.
Open out your hands. Spread out your fingers.
Okay.
Okay. Come forward with your chest. Your chest. Look forward with your head. Look
Wow.
forward. Much stronger. Okay. Using your arms to sit. So you're lifting up in the front of your body. Okay. Now slowly, gently. If you can, bend your elbows back and lower your body down. Really good. Now let your head, let it stretch away from your toes. Your gaze down now because you've just stretched out a little bit more. Relax, relax. Your breath is important. Don't force it. Don't rush it. Really good. Okay. And then gently lift up again. But think about lifting from your sternum. Okay. Slowly, slowly, slowly. You're making all the sound effects.
It's tough.
Very good. That's
It's
good.
tough, this, I
Good.
tell you. Now, come back.
Have to be tough.
No,
And ideally,
I'm probably overdoing it. They're trying to be impressive,
you're
you see.
showing off.
Yeah. I'm showing off. I'm a natural show off. That's, oh, God, here we are. But listen to me, this is, children do, you're working with children in this.
Yes. Uh-huh.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands and come to the Keys tomorrow, and yoga will be there on demand.
Thank
Namaste.
you. Namaste.
Which is a lovely greeting.
It is indeed, yes.
The God in me recognizes the God in you. That's as good as it gets, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's very hard to strangle someone or stab someone in the back when you're saying, with your hands joined, Namaste. Namaste.
And for those who maybe don't believe in or don't want to have that spiritual aspect, it's, I respect you. I respect that you're here today.
Yeah.
And I hope that you enjoy and move
Thank you.
on for a better day.
Thank you. It will be a better day because you observed earlier when this is what I did. I sort of sat up. I was there and I was stretching, and I straightened myself. I filled my chest with air, and you said I'd grown by 2 inches.
Yes, Generally, your heart center, your chakra, which is your heart chakra, is at the center of your body. It's not to the side, it's at the center. Okay, so this
Because that's where your heart is.
really
Your heart is there.
important.
That's the lie of your heart.
Yeah.
The heart goes from, that's the lie, just here, all right? Right, the point of the heart is just below your left nipple. That's where you are, and that's how it is. So if you were giving external cardiac massage, you don't go here where you think your heart, you go here.
Which I hope we're not.
Now,
Okay.
where are we going? What do you?
Okay, so we want to lift up in your heart center. And again, as you lift up, your shoulders will open, your hands will drop. Okay, so let the hands be a little bit out from your body so that you can feel energy all around your arms, your fingers, wriggle your fingers, because we're dealing with children tomorrow.
Oh, yeah.
And for those who are aged as well, they love this type of thing.
Oh,
okay?
yeah.
I'm going to turn the hands to open up. I'm going to lift up and stretch up to wherever is comfortable. To wherever is comfortable. So if for you it is at the front of the body, that's fine. If for you when you lift your hands up, it's just to the side, maybe you're restricted in your shoulders, just go to wherever is comfortable. Don't be watching at me and thinking, I need to have my hands way up here, so high.
Yeah. It's very hard, I have to say, not to watch you. You're very beautiful, and thank you for this. This is wonderful. You were on holidays, were you?
I was in Cranfield.
Well, she's a Cranfield woman. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
And out to here.
So again, this is about opening your heart.
Yeah.
Okay. this can be difficult. Again, you know that I deal with all types of ailments, and sometimes if someone is depressed, their general stature would be to close their heart, to round their shoulders, their
Looking
vision
down,
would be looking down,
yeah. Walking around like that.
Yeah. Okay. So slowly they would lift up, and they might find this to be actually quite challenging because there's an exposure.
Yeah, you're vulnerable. You're opening yourself to people.
Yeah. Okay, so those people who are dealing with trauma or depression, I would deal differently with them. Okay, but children, they just want to embrace it.
It's the old happiness of children, you know.
Absolutely.
And are they natural participants in yoga? It comes easily to them, does it?
Easy, they just watch. They might not participate, but they'll be watching maybe everybody else. So depending on their age, depending on the concentration, they might actually just look. They might look, not do anything, and then they will move. Okay.
Oops, you dropped your microphone.
Are maybe suffering a little bit.
No, my knees are fine.
Oh, you're fine. You
Now,
won't
where is
get
your
in,
thing?
will
Where
you?
is your... Oh, there you have it, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
No, I'm a very wiry old goat.
You're
yeah, I'm
brilliant.
70 now,
Absolutely.
and it's good.
I love your hat.
That hat, there's two hats.
We're of two bodies and two minds.
Because John Donnelly, who's now gone to Nirvana, he bought me this in Menorca and brought it back. And this here was one I had in Uri. So I wear this at Christmas time when I help Santa Claus. And as a consequence of helping Santa Claus, in the place you go to tomorrow, the Keys, for the last 12 years, they have given me, Santa has given me, £500 every year for 12 years for my schools in northwest Nigeria. So this hat has a tale to tell.
Absolutely.
It's a happy hat. And it also has in touch with heaven, you see, because John Donnelly's in heaven now, you see. He went and died. Isn't that very unfortunate?
I wear a hat. My children will also recognise because they were watching this morning.
Hi children, how you doing? This is really nice.
They really are glad that I didn't wear my hat today.
Why? What's your hat like?
It's pretty much like yours, but it's cream and it's got a rim on it.
Wow, cream.
Okay.
I love a rim. I love that sort of hat, that loose, a cream, a sort of straw hatty type thing with a rim.
Okay.
This is like, you'd see this in Midsummer Murders, wouldn't you? Not that you have anything to do with Midsummer Murders.
I hope not.
John Nettles, is he the guy?
We have a shadow side.
A shadow side?
A darker side.
My Taliban self.
Possibly.
Well,
yes.
I think you say, you're gentle, you say darker side, a shadowy side. I'm owning up to it. I have a Taliban self. I can be cantankerous, awkward, difficult.
That's the shadow side. That's the dark side that we don't like. We don't have it as children, but we have it as we.
It's a carapace that we've grown in life. We've had to grow that shell. Go the other way now.
The other side, yeah.
Oops, oopsie. Oh,
It's
sorry.
great if you can stay on your mat and then.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I stood on your book. Sorry.
The book's okay.
Oh, so I go on the
I'm
mat.
happy being at the centre of things. Strange, but true.
I'm a Gemini.
Well balanced.
No.
Of twins.
Out of kilter. Dysfunctional twins. You're not doing too badly yourself at the centre of things. What are you?
I'm the lion.
She's the lion. Don't you know?
And my children recognise the roar.
Wow.
Okay, really good. Let's go back onto the knees.
Yeah.
And let's take our block, because again I would use props.
Props.
Because
Sit on this.
it's for everyone.
Yep.
That is what I like to let everyone know. It's for everyone. Yesterday morning you spoke to me about you had a little problem with your foot.
Oh, yeah.
Your instep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Left foot.
But look at your body. Look how you can move it.
Yeah, it's not bad, is it?
I'm really impressed.
I actually feel now, from the little bit of stretching, I know I've been stretching and it feels good.
Okay.
It's a lovely feeling. It's a nice, you should get down on the floor there in Timbuktu or wherever you're
and the
viewing
children,
from.
wherever you are, come out, come out.
This is where it gets, no, I'll not go for this one.
Okay.
In here I've got
That's
damage.
good. That's good.
This in here's okay.
Think about your heart center, sit up. That's it, keep it lifted, because that helps you to breathe. Okay, when we breathe, it goes right down into our tummy. So tomorrow I'll be doing abdominal breathing, full
With the
yogic
children.
breath. Yeah, And what it does for them, it really grounds them. It lets them know that they're in the center, they're in their class, and it takes them away from maybe mummy or daddy or whoever's with them tomorrow morning, and it grounds them into their class.
That's interesting. It takes them away from mummy and daddy class. They're in their class. I kind of figured this out for myself, that you need to be grounded in yourself in life. Not through mummy, not through daddy, not through a class, but you need to have an awareness of you. I am an individual, I am a unique human being, and I have an attitude to life, and I'm a good person. And you don't get that through other people.
No, you don't.
Maybe they encourage you, but I mean, ultimately when push comes to shove, you have to stand on your own 2 feet and do it. And that's a kind of in there in the yoga message, is it not?
It is, and also with the other work that I do with dealing with depression and suicide, that is a very difficult grounding. That's a very difficult state to be in, because they're not in that state. They're very much ungrounded. They're outside. They're not actually in their body.
Please may I make an observation? If people who eventually succumb in the madness of a moment, to the awfulness of the moment, and succumb to taking their own lives, it's my observation that such people, if they had been involved at an earlier stage in the process of their voyage in yoga, it may not have come to that bitter, terrible end.
Absolutely. And not just yoga, because yoga is such a huge family. But even if they were aware of their breathing, aware of their connections to their community, to their family, because as systems close down, as they begin to tunnel down, they lose what is outside. So it becomes very channeled into something that's quite dark. And it's to let them see through counselling, through movement, through song, whatever it might be. It doesn't necessarily have to be yoga. Through it may be through a radio station, which is a lifeline to someone. You know, whatever it is, that will take them a little bit further away from where they have slipped into.
You work with PIPs, you help people there, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a wonderful organisation. Seamus was in with me a month ago.
Yep.
And the people endure terribleness, and people are now beginning to look at all of the issues surrounding and just mechanisms for intervention as necessary, you know.
Something that I hope to work more with is children, because I have dealt with children in school through our own primary school in Hilltown, and also through different organisations. But children, they're not taught about their psyche. They're not taught about their emotions, that they feel angry or they feel sad, or and we say it as parents, we say, oh, move on, it'll be better tomorrow. But what is it that's happening today for them? Why do they feel sad? Do we take enough time to maybe explore how we could make it better just for today?
I know what you're saying, yeah.
So,
and with
to move.
And with children, you know, it's huge that you're working with children, because you're building a quality, you're building a spar into the sailing kit on the voyage of life for those children that they can use to good effect. And one of the things I think all children should be taught at school is how to say no and how to mean it. And that, you know, people go through life, they don't like saying no. And then it comes
children are very good at it.
Oh, that's good.
But what
should be
happens
encouraged.
is then, don't you say no.
Oh, don't
to
you?
me.
Oh, yeah.
So therefore, it's really, where's their teaching? It's wrong to say no,
It's very much right
they're
to say
disciplined.
no. Right to say no. And if you're encouraging in that in your yoga, that's a huge thing to be doing. You know.
Well, I suppose I can relate to the child and to the adult, because I am both really, and we are all both. We forget that we have the child in us.
I have no child in me. I'm a tough old goat who is cantankerous and who works hard at being kind, if it's possible to be kind. But if I respond perhaps too quickly and acknowledge too quickly my Taliban self, my willingness to go to war. And it happened to me recently. I was in an intellectual conversation with people about abortion, for example, and I would have strong views, pro-life views, and I was going to kill those people with my words in order to protect the life of the unborn. That's illogical to be doing that, and I had to step back from it and see my Taliban self hovering on the horizon of my being and say, look, I'm going to control this. I'm going to say sorry and sort of things. And I did. But I mean, it's natural predisposition is to be angry and to shout and whatever. For me, anyway, I don't see the child in me in that, you know.
Probably a little bit of personal therapy to maybe explore why you feel like that.
I know why I feel like that. All the nasty, rotten, bad people.
Catch your teddy.
Catch your teddy. Catch your teddy. Catch your teddy.
There's another one.
Catch your teddy. I had a teddy.
There's no child.
I had a teddy. What do I tell you? I had a teddy as an 11-year-old boy. This is dangerous telling you this. As an 11-year-old boy, I had a teddy. Yeah. They took my teddy away from me. And I've been broken ever since.
You see.
I know.
Now the child has just come back.
Hello, how are you? You're a nice
He
teddy.
said he didn't have a child side. An
It's
inner
lovely.
child?
Yeah, hello.
The inner child. We're all
How are
children.
you? How are you? Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Yes, nice to see you.
This will be what
Yeah.
the children will be doing tomorrow.
It's
And the reflexes, how quick they are. And how's yours?
right.
Yeah.
Ah, you didn't throw it at me
And
straight.
bag, seen. Yes.
This is
Yeah.
me. This is
And
it.
whenever you say throw,
Throw!
catch.
Throw!
Catch. Throw.
Throw!
Catch. Too tough. Okay, let's do a little more.
Okay.
Breathing in, lifting up, stretching up.
Stretching up.
Yeah, good to stretch up. And underneath your armpits, just imagine there's lovely balloons. Okay?
I'm very old.
Yeah, you're not that old.
I am.
80-year-olds I've had for yoga, they're brilliant. Breathing in again, lifting up, stretching up. Think about your hands, your fingertips. Yeah. And if you were a child, you'd be going peekaboo. Are you coming to class tomorrow?
Yes, I am.
Are you registering as the 9-year-old class or
No,
the
I just
7-year-old
wanna-
class?
In truth, I have to tell you, I'm 69, but I include, my birthday was not the day I emerged into the world. My birthday was the day of my conception, because that's a very dangerous 9 months. You can be wiped. So I include that. I survived.
Okay,
You know, my mother might have
yes.
taken the notion. She had, I don't want Rowan. I'm going to get rid of him. You know. So I survived all that. But she didn't say that. She's in heaven now, and she's an awfully good woman. My mother was a hugely good woman.
But it's where your beliefs come from is how that you are. in
Comes
life.
from mothers. You're doing it with your children.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They
Hitler
don't
had a
always
mother,
think-
you know.
Pardon?
Hitler had a mother.
Absolutely. Yes.
So you're not just all squeaky clean.
The darker side, the shadow side. My children are well aware of my darker
Oh,
side.
ho, guys and girls. Are the girls or boys?
Just boys.
Just boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
Just turn lit.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that's good. Good,
Oh,
good.
yeah, this is good.
Other
Look at that.
side.
Wow.
Okay, let's put our hands down. Okay. You okay? You
Yes.
just go up onto your fingers
Yes.
and walk a little bit. Tomorrow we'll be walking out with
Walking,
our hands
walking,
for the
walking,
children. Let them
walking,
walk their
walking,
fingers.
dee-dee-dee-dee.
Gonna
I love
take
this here.
them
This is gorgeous.
on lots of journeys tomorrow. They're going to journey into Africa.
Yeah.
That'll be good.
Take them over the Niger in the dugout canoe.
They're going to be lions and they're going to be tigers. There's going to be snakes. So they're going to go on a lovely journey tomorrow to Africa in both classes. And then probably
Crocodiles.
the following week we will go maybe into space.
Very, very good, because space is hugely important. I discovered today that we're all Martians. Tommy, there's a man in NASA can prove it, that Mars experienced Armageddon, wiped itself out.
Have you read that book? Women are from Mars, men are from Venus.
Oh, I know this thing.
That's not for the children, that's for the adults.
Oh, yes.
Just stretching up so you're
I saw
looking
Sean.
up. Yeah, okay.
I saw Sean the other day sitting behind the desk with his 50 shades of grey. I saw this thing. I did see this.
Colour is something else. We
But
use
grey is
colour.
not the kind of colour that you
It's
would
a no colour.
would kind
Is
of
it?
Yeah, why did she write 50 Shades of Grey? You know,
But
because
it's for the adult. It's
I know,
not
but
for the child. It's
I know
for
that,
the
but
adult with the darker side.
yeah, but I don't want to
The
be involved
shadow
in grey.
side.
I want to be involved in blue and red and
And
excitement.
purple.
And you
Okay.
saw my shirt yesterday. I was
Did-
criticised for my
I was
shirt.
very close to wearing purple yesterday.
Wow.
Yes, would not have been something.
That would have been
Okay,
great.
I'm worried about this leg.
This is so comfortable.
Is it?
Oh,
Yeah,
but
but if
see,
it's to
I have a
move it
swelling
around.
around. You see here, from footballing injuries. I have
Okay.
here. This is not good, and there's kind of a tightens there. But I'm all right when I'm like so.
But
You know.
if you were to move it, you would find that much
Yeah.
more would happen
But
in your movement.
If you had told me we were going to do this today, I would have brought my leotard.
Absolutely, and
You
it would
didn't
have
mention
been
it.
pink. But I wanted to take you
My leotard
out of
is
your
black.
comfort zone. Your
My-
comfort zone. You took me out of mine. This is not
Did I?
my comfort zone. Absolutely not.
You're fairly fooling me. You seem very content, very at ease with it. I tell you, isn't she? She's great.
Both legs.
Oh, not a chance.
Come on.
No.
Oh, no. Stretch them out. Stretch them out. Stretch them
Oh,
out.
stretch
Don't
out,
do
okay.
Don't do what hurts.
No, okay.
So, both legs out. Okay.
Wow.
Now, Rowan, you've sat back.
I'm sorry.
You need to lift
I'm only human.
Lift it. Yes, that's
No,
it.
you're a skiddly wee woman.
I'm
You're
not.
fit and all the rest of it.
Nearly the same age as you.
No, you're not. No chance of that.
Mm-hmm.
No.
That would surprise you.
No.
You can move.
Do you know what I will say? I love beautiful young women. Because invariably I find they have absolutely delectable grannies. And it's the grannies that I'm really interested in. I told Sean that
Well,
once.
in my case, it would be my mummy.
Well, there you are.
Yeah, because my
She must be lovely.
oh, she's beautiful. Yeah,
I'd
and
say.
she does yoga as well. She has done yoga.
What age is
Yeah.
your mummy?
My mum is 70
Bless her.
something. Won't tell mum.
But you know, isn't it
She's
great?
watching.
I kid you not. When I see, there was a lady with us yesterday talking, and she was a lady in her 80s.
She was my hero. She was my
But
stress button yesterday.
wasn't she lovely?
Yeah.
Like that
yeah.
woman, yes. There was such beauty there. The beauty of a life well lived thus far. Triumphing over adversity. And a gentleness. And I could see yesterday in that woman, in her gentleness, I could see the girl that the private soldier Martinez fell in love with all those years ago. It was just there, just shadowy there in the background. She's a beautiful, women are like that. You are beautiful people, mostly.
So is it a woman that you're looking for, Ron?
No, I
In
just
your
don't.
life?
No, that's been the other problem. Too many of them. So I don't have any of that. No, I'm going to be a monk. I'm going to be a monk. No, seriously, I don't. Why would I want a woman? 7 years if you want a woman? No, I had too many. 5 daughters, 16 grandchildren. No, I don't want any of that. No. Yeah. I'd hate to be starting up all over again. But you're still raising a family.
Absolutely.
Big
But I was
responsibility.
a mature mum whenever
Yeah.
I had my children.
Yeah.
My first.
How old are your children?
10, 11 and 14.
Wow, you're locked into it for another 20 years.
No way.
You
No
better
way.
get
They're
this
gonna
yoga
get
off
broke.
by
Oh,
heart.
guys,
I
let's
tell
go.
you, yeah. And then
go.
there is the syndrome, the new syndrome of the cuckoo. He will not leave the nest. They'll be there at 35.
They'll be shoot out. Absolutely. Yeah.
Do you think that great yogis of the world, we're coming towards the end now, that great yogis of the world can levitate? Or is that an impossible question?
Well, I think my belief is that we have our inner guru. We are our own masters. So whenever there is contemplation, whenever we have decisions, it's good to connect with yourself to see, what would I do? You know? And it's even better if you've got a good husband or partner or family or friends that
You
can
see-
maybe give you a little bit of maybe diversion.
Yeah, but
to-
you're reaching out into this dependency thing. In a sense, I know you're not using the word dependency. It'd be great if you have support. But in reality, it's It's you, and you. Because you have to make all sorts of things in life. You had your children alone. You had went to labour alone, give birth to your children alone.
My husband was there, right?
I know, but he was sitting, drinking the tea and eating the toast.
No, he was not.
But he did afterwards, you know.
Yeah.
But he wasn't going through he wasn't walking the walk. He was just the observer. And when you come to the end of your life, the very end of your life, you do that alone.
Yeah.
So why do you need a partner or a husband or anything else in between?
Because we are
You weren't going to kill that fly, were you?
animals. We are social animals. We like to connect.
Speak for yourself.
We do like to connect. We can connect in energy. We don't need to connect physically. But have you never met with someone who you feel energized by?
Oh yeah, deeply regret it.
So
I met a woman and a man yesterday in the supermarket, and they were a beautiful couple, old couple. He was a giant of a man, an old gentleman, an old professorial type, and she was a little waif of a woman. And they'd been looking for some particular item, and this is about connecting. They'd been looking at it for an item, and the fellow had gone to some trouble to find it for them, and he couldn't. And she said to him, "Look, don't worry," she said. "Thank you very, very, very much for the trouble you've taken. You've tried to help us, and we're so grateful." And they parted. Whereupon I entered the scene. I said, "Madam, it is so beautiful to hear you so eloquently give thanks. Oh, that more people would do it." And she said, "I'm so delighted to hear you say that," she said. "We may never meet again, but I shall always remember your greeting to me." Now, greeting, that's important, isn't it?
that is important.
Yeah.
Yes,
You make a mark and
absolutely.
you say the right thing and you do the right thing.
And when we talk about connection, we are, and again, I'm going back to PIPs, where someone is in that very distressed point in their lives, and where they are maybe thinking of ending their lives, where things are not going well. It could possibly be the connections that they have that will
They'll pull them
take
back.
them into living
A memory.
their life.
I remember the day that.
Maybe. Or to connect with someone as well.
We
Or
will-
just their breath. Maybe they've stopped breathing, metaphorically speaking.
Yeah.
Maybe they've forgotten, it could be one small thing that they realized, well, I was a good friend. I did do something that was good in life. You know, it's just so difficult to pinpoint something where they can actually see that there is a light, something, because they're in the darkness.
You and I are going to talk again, I hope.
Okay.
It'll be lovely to find out how it went with the children. It will be, I would like to explore the counselling end of your activities with you, to find out about your work with PIPs, to find out about how you enrich people's lives by encouraging them to have a better view of themselves and that kind of thing. But in the meantime, tomorrow is your day at the Keys.
It is indeed, yes.
So if you're in this part of the world, or if you can get a quick flight from Kennedy, you can come over and be with this woman tomorrow in the Keys. And
Thank
this
you.
woman is.
We're going to be playing with our toys.
We are. Go, and it's go.
Balloons, we're going to
Balloons and all.
Yep.
So that's the Keys tomorrow.
Move the body, move your
What
mind.
time?
10 o'clock tomorrow
10
morning.
o'clock tomorrow morning in the Keys, in the main concourse of the mall. You'll be there.
It's in the sports studio, which
In
is
the
just
sports
down
studio.
the
Yes, down the way a
We
wee
have a
bit.
well signposted.
It'll be well signposted. Sean, are you standing by with music till we say farewell to the people? Well, that's us for today. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much for coming in.
Thank you.
Namaste to you. And to our friends out there, I remind you, don't be sweating the small stuff that you often tend to do. And remember, at the end of the day, my African friends would tell you, when you've done your very, very best and can do no more, lay your head in your hand and leave the rest to the God of your believing. Go well and be happy. Sean, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Good on you.